This portion of Local Lifestyles is sponsored by Ackerman Chiropractic and Fitness Center.
And welcome back over here. And here in the studio with us is Dr. Dwayne Ackerman, who owns Ackerman Chiropractic and Fitness Center. He always has such great information and helpful tips to make us understand neuropathy better, and also how to make us feel better and just do better in our daily lives. So, Dr. Ackerman, thanks for being here
this
great to
morning.
Be here. Yeah, we always love when you're in. Always love your shoes too.
Oh,
I like those.
Thank you.
I like those today. Let's start with the basics. What is neuropathy?
So, peripheral neuropathy is a degenerative condition that affects a lot of the older population, especially diabetics, chemo patients, where you lose sensation in your feet. You get burning, numbness, loss of balance issues, and it really starts robbing your quality of life, and you can't go out and do the things that you want to do.
That you used to do.
Yeah, and that's the really sad part, because it affects so many people, and most people don't have much hope that, hey, this can get better.
They almost think this is how it's
this
going
is
to
going to
be.
It's just the way it is. But, you know, imagine that if you didn't have that issue, or it was improved, so you could go out and do things, feel more confident, walking around, taking showers, taking care of yourself. You know, we can help those things.
Yes.
You know.
Is there any kind of order that the symptoms start to develop in, or do some people have some symptoms and not others?
The symptoms vary somewhat between a burning and numbness or tingly pins and needles. If your arm or hands ever went to sleep, sometimes they get that feeling. Then it can progress to your feet are just numb,
all the
where
time,
you don't feel anything. And that's when your balance and your quality of life is really affected.
And you kind of mentioned this briefly. Let's go back to it. Do certain conditions or issues that you have cause or lead to neuropathy?
Well, diabetes is the number one because it's such an inflammatory condition. And I'd like to give a quick little suggestion here for people that they can do at home that
would
will
be great.
help.
Yeah.
So over the weekend, I was listening to Dr. Ken Berry. He's a family doc down in Nashville that does a lot of neuropathy, a lot of diabetic patients. And if you're diabetic, you know that your A1C is a window of what your blood sugar has been for 90 days. Typically, doctors say if you can get it in your 7s, you're good. Well, the high end of normal is actually 5.5.
Okay.
Most people don't know that.
Okay.
But there is one way that lowers that better than anything else.
Okay.
The timing of this is terrible with your segment that you just had.
Well, just forget about that right now.
But
we've moved on.
So Dr. Berry was talking about how the most effective way to lower your A1C, besides taking the medicine, is to eat 100 grams of carbohydrates or less per day.
Per day, and that's not very many.
That's not very many. And a lot of people, well, how do you track that?
Right.
The easiest way is on your smartphone. There's lots of free apps that if you are just honest enough and put in, I had oatmeal, I had a banana, I had an apple, I had a zip pizza, I had a whatever. Put that information in, and it will total all those carbs, fats, and proteins for you, and you can really get an idea where you're really at.
Well, and you do need to track it. That's kind of the most important thing, because we probably don't know maybe how much we're getting that we shouldn't be having, and all those kinds of things. So that's kind of a good place to start.
It is, and most of our patients, when I talk to patients one-on-one, they really have no idea how many they're really eating. I had a conversation with my aunt, if she's watching, the other night, and she said, well, I eat a lot of fruits because they're so good for you. But they're all sugar.
They're all sugar,
and they're all fructose. So the high fructose corn syrup, fructose, is so much worse for us than just regular sugar. So if you're diabetic, if you have this peripheral neuropathy, eating those things that cause more inflammation just make it worse. So you can improve this if you monitor that, eat lower carbs. You know, call our office. We can talk about it more specifically if you want.
Can you give everybody the number real quick to get in touch with you guys?
Sure. It's 812-673-4947. Yeah, there it is on the screen.
Right there at the bottom of your screen.
So just give us a buzz. We'll be glad to consult and see if we can help you and help you improve your quality of life.
And you do help a lot of people. So thank you, Dr. Ackerman, for all of that and for coming in today. We'll be right back after this. You're watching ABC 25 Local Lifestyles.
This portion of Local Lifestyles is sponsored by Ackerman Chiropractic and Fitness Center.